What's up, everyone? Heroes 3TN here. Gonna be a different type of video today. I'm gonna do a review for the new DLC that launched for Borderlands 4, Mad Ellie in the Vault of the Damned. Um, Played this game. Excuse my language for cussing, Jesus. Uh, Played this game. Not played the DLC. I got it on the release date. Just beat it a couple hours ago. Had to, do some make some space for my video files and all that, yada yada, whatever. I actually watched a video by after I beat the game. I watched a review from a Borderlands creator who I watched pretty frequently, Jolts dude, and Jolts dude didn't seem to think it was his review that got me into this, got me to make my own. He didn't seem to think the thing was too great. And he goes into the story aspect and all that. And the long and the short of it is because I don't want no spoilers enough because this is relatively new. Basically, Moxie, Ellie gets lost on the crash into Kairos. Moxie is worried about her. We actually see that at the beginning of the DLC. She gets an invitation to the speakeasy from Mancubus. So you go to rescue Ellie, and once you find Ellie, Moxie appears, and that really kicks off the DLC proper. It's a big the overarching theme and thing about this DLC is parental love. It kind of conflicts at first, whereas you meet there's this old dog captain, but you come to find out later on. Spoiler alert. Um, so skip ahead about 20 seconds if you don't want to be spoiled. But you come to find out that he actually died in a crash, but his ghost and his spirit is remaining to protect his son. He's become this mechanized monster and all that. And then you have Moxie, who is loves her daughter and is kind of being overbearing with because that's the last child she has because Scooter has passed away. Ellie is wondering about her dad because she's hearing her dad. Like there's this vault that's calling Ellie. She's saying it's her dad's voice. Moxie never told Ellie about her dad really because her dad was killed by her clan to teach her a lesson, and I think that was the a man. She I think no, it didn't say that, so I'm not gonna put words in her mouth. But Moxie mentions that she really loved Ellie's dad, so it was kind of painful for her. But it's just parental love. That's like the deep love for a parent and what parents will go through for their children. If I had to say, that was the overarching theme of this DLC. And as a guy I have been through mental issues. Um, I've been in some very low places, and I've always had a mom who like my mom always cared for me. She always had my back. She, would move mountains for me. So that kind of hit me in the feels, just because, you know, um, this DLC, and I'm including everything, the DLC story and the new Vault Hunter, Cash. I love Cash. Cash is the best. Like he is the reason why I'm giving this. Why I think this DLC is great. It is purely Cash. His skill set is awesome. He when I first played Borderlands, because I got Borderlands like maybe like a month or so ago, I played as the Siren. I always play as the Siren, and the Siren sucks in this game. I like her skills just don't do damage or anything. Cash fixes that in abundance. He's more my play style. Cash is just awesome. I love his voice lines, his voice. He's he I'm gonna be he's probably gonna be one of the vault hunters where I make multiple versions of using each of the skills. That's not here nor there. I think it's just gonna be Cash. I'm not too sure about all the other vault hunters. I gotta see. I just don't like that their action skills don't do damage is all. But anyway, so Cash, we get the new Vault Hunter Cash. Now the DLC itself, I know there's like a whole bunch of mini events and all that. Like there's apparently like these rift things or these new legendaries. I didn't really mess with any of that. Though while playing the DLC, I did actually stumble upon I think it's either a rifted enemy or like a little boss, like a little side quest type boss enemy. I fought him, beat him, and I got a really cool, powerful legendary pistol. And that pistol pretty much carried me through. I think I got that in the second half of the DLC, well, close to the second half, and that carried me pretty much to the rest of the DLC. It was pretty powerful too. So, it's new legendaries, new gear. I'm actually, like I said, I'm not new to the Borderlands series, but Borderlands 4 has been such a different ride for me. Like in Borderlands 2, I knew where to go to get all the legendaries. Like I'm a savant when it comes to Borderlands 2. Borderlands 4, I'm just gonna take whatever legendary I get and just play through it. It is what it is. Um, Here is one thing I do not like about this DLC: all of the platforming. I had many deaths in this DLC. Most of the deaths. You know what? No, no, no. All my deaths came from one of two places: either the invisible doll soldier that shoots rockets and just bombs you to blitz, bombs you to smithereens, or platforming. Listen, I know that's kind of the thing with Borderlands 4. At least I think so, from what I see. Uh, But come on, man, some of this stuff was just absolutely like towards the end, like the DLC looks amazing in like the maps and the visuals and all that, but there was a point where you had to like grapple the land masses free, and they would twirl around, and they would like fly off to different areas. They would fly off like into the distance, not in the distance, but they would move basically, and they would and like hold on, how does like the grapple pulls towards me, so why is the island going the opposite way? This doesn't even make sense. Like I don't know, I just felt like the platforming was just so obnoxious. uh the DLC was kind of horror themed. I'm a scaredy cat. I get scared easily. I actually got hit by a couple jump scares, so yeah. All in all, I will give this DLC a B plus. The story is a bit like I didn't think we needed to do both of these. Either one of these storylines could have been the like the story like the captain, the dead captain, or Ellie looking for her dad and all that. Here's one thing: the Vault of the Damned. That vault was a letdown. I'm thinking we gonna go in there and fight a vault monster. I'm thinking we gonna go in there and find a bunch of loot. This is all right here, as you see it on the screen. This is all the loot you pretty much get from the vault, unless you get something from the boss that you kill. There's no vault monster. You don't even go inside a vault, really. You just go. It's not. It's never explained why the vault is doing this. The megalith or the megalith or something like that. It's just, yeah, they really didn't do too much with. They didn't do too much with the vault monster. So I'll change it. Yeah, we'll give this thing a B plus. It's still a great DLC. Cash is definitely worth it. Um, Cash is definitely worth it. The story's not too bad. It won't take you too long to beat this. I did the level 13 skip. Actually, as I said, I played with the siren, but I deleted her. I only got to the point where I took down a Dollar Soul, and then I was going for the Ripper Queen. But then I said, you know what, man, I don't really like the siren. I'm a switch, and then I found out Cash was going to say, okay, cool, I want to play with the new Vault Hunter anyway. So I stopped it there, and yeah. That's gonna be pretty much my review for Mad Ellie and the Vault of the Damned DLC. This has been Hero 13. Hope you enjoyed the how about to say interview. Hope you enjoyed the review. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. And this right here, this is all you get for the vault. You go in there and you save Robbie, and that's it. And Mancubus comes and recruits him to be a worker for his hotel. I get this. That's just so. If you ain't got no, it's whatever. It's just I really would have liked to be able to go in there and get some loot, maybe some legendary guns, and maybe some guaranteed legendaries, or at least uniques. Maybe fight a vault monster. You know, vault hunter things. It is called the Vault of the Damned, but whatever. Hero 13. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all next time. So long.